technological capacity, insufficient experience in renewable energy development. So in terms of our own capacity, expertise to have people work on it, socio-economic and also socio-cultural challenges were one, and also barriers in terms of information. And the awareness was also a challenge that was listed, that it inhibits our ability to achieve the strategies that were outlined in the Renewable Energy Master Plan. Yes. So overall, what this SIG seeks to do is to support the government of Ghana address some of the challenges that are listed in the Renewable Energy Master Plan and other transition plans, through research, through capacity building, through advocacy. So basically that's what we are hoping to do, and helping to, bridge the data and information gaps, so that investors, people who have money, or companies that have money to invest, have all the information that they need to be able to make the right decision and to invest their money into our country. Yes. So our key outputs are actually 5. One area we'd like to look at is the carbon market architecture in Ghana. Ghana has the carbon market office now, and there are a lot of carbon offset projects going on. I think the last time we looked at the Allied Offset database, Ghana had about 47 carbon offset projects. But however, most of them are more like independent individuals, entities trying to do their own projects. And the country doesn't really have, let's say, a robust framework that seeks to guide or that seeks to regulate what happens in that space. So we're hoping that as researchers and technical people, when we join that SIG group, we'll be able to provide some kind of direction and support in there. We're looking at having a due diligence framework. The financial sector has due diligence framework. So if I was setting up any business, they know what due diligence, what they need to take to be able to tell that, oh yes, I think this is a good deal to invest and to give the loan. But when it comes to the renewable energy project, it becomes a challenge. So we are hoping that we can bring our expertise to support them to be able to develop a due diligence framework in assessing renewable energy projects, and to be able to decide to fund these projects and look at the favorable loan terms and conditions that are applicable to the renewable energy sector. And then we'll also look at techno-economic assessments. So here, having a national database on all the other renewable sources of energy. So you would want to look at all the sectors that my colleagues talked about earlier. And I'm glad a lot of them were mentioning about data and building a database. So we'll be sort of collaborating with the different or the other SIG groups to be able to achieve this here. And also a framework for private-public partnerships in financing renewable energy projects in the country. And also research that will seek to de-risk the renewable energy sector, so that investors do not find it as a high-risk project to invest money in. So that's what we are hoping to be able to achieve as an SIG for this group. Yes, please, Prof. Next. Yes. So, yeah, future engagement plans. So, like Prof. Akowa showed some of the pictures we had on the national stakeholder engagement and financial modeling. That is one of the activities of this special interest group. So development of framework. So currently we're working with our colleagues in Imperial College London, like Prof mentioned, about developing the MinFin tool. So a tool that seeks to sort of be able to predict a country's investment needs and requirement to finance with our net zero transition. So something like that. And so when you want to develop this, you engage the relevant stakeholders. So this time we engage those in the energy sector, the VRE, the ECG, NETCO, all the other power plants industries as we're looking at. So depending on what framework we're working on, we identify the relevant stakeholders. So we'll have a stakeholder mapping as part of our activities, and then we engage them for whatever framework we want to develop. And then the next one will be capacity building. So workshops and trainings and seminars that will be relevant. When Dr. Yan was presenting, she talked about like decarbonization, like yeah, we're coming with the carbon accounting framework and all that, that we could collaborate with all the other SIGs to be able to do. And also co-creation of renewable energy financial instruments is something that we're also hoping that through our SIG will be able to do. And then fostering process to develop financial tools and mechanisms that can effectively mobilize investment and support the transition. Like I mentioned, the MinFin. So we're hoping to develop different ones as we team up. So it will be the group that we will sit down and discuss and come up with the ideas for each of these plans or outputs that we want to do, and discuss it and select a few and have a plan, an action plan, and develop how we go about it. So this year is just to start a conversation. It's something that all those who, and I want to encourage everyone to join ours who doesn't like money. So to join our SI. Did you turn on my mic? No, okay. Okay. So to join our group. And it's, you need both the technical people, you need the finance people, you need the business people, you need the social science people. So everyone is needed in this group. It's multidisciplinary so that we share the ideas and to be able to develop it. Do I have anything on the slides? Prof?
No, not.
Yeah. So as we break out into the conversation, I'm hoping I'll have a lot of you come into our breakout session for us to have the conversation and see where we go with this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you very much.